This is going to be interesting because I feel like I'm about to sneeze. This is our presentation on our summer of RCOS. I'm Joshua Mackinnon.
I'm Steve.
Each of us worked on 2 projects, one of our own that we worked on alone, and then one that we worked on together. The first one we worked on together is called Oh My Gosh, or OMG.
And so what it does is we want you to be able to take either select or take a picture with your phone or scan a resistor, and the app will come back and tell you what color bands they are, and then find the resistance for that. So
some more of the specific things that we want it to be able to do is if it reads it in wrong, we want to have a thing where you can choose from a drop down what it is, which is basically all we have right now. Is it displays a picture and a few drop downs where you can choose what the different colors are. But that's because OpenCV is hard.
So OpenCV is this, it's open source imaging library that we want to use to detect the resistors, and it's supposedly not...
It's supposed to be the best thing out there for it, but
like I said, it's kind of a hard learning curve.
Yeah, I've spent my entire summer, every other week I work on this project, and every other week I work on my other one. I spent the whole summer trying to figure out OpenCV. I've got it down pretty well. I keep running into a whole bunch of roadblocks with getting anything to show you. But I have been learning stuff, and next semester, Bharat, who's the person who told us about OpenCV, is planning to help us with the project more. So that should be good.
So do a quick demo of what we have. So we basically have the Android framework done, and we were able to implement OpenCV. When you download it, it comes with some sample code. So it was kind of a pain, but I was able to get the app to actually integrate some of that sample code in it. So, all right. There we go. And it's going back. Alright, so this is the app. So it allows you to select or take a picture. So let's say I want to take a picture. It'll bring me to the camera eventually. And this is camera. And I don't know why the emulator displays it sideways. The picture comes out normal, I promise, but just move this up so I can actually see the camera. There it is. Alright, take a picture and shoot that up. I was holding it upside down as well. Alright, so then we go to Chromes.
And it doesn't do any processing to the picture yet.
Because we haven't figured out the OpenCV part, but I do have these fancy drop-down menus where you can select different colors, and it will tell you the image from that. So eventually we'll have OpenCV find those values and put them in for us, and it'll calculate it. Basically,
I have a skeleton, it's just dumb right now. Eventually it'll be smart.
And so the OpenCV part,
this is just proving that we can, this is the OpenCV test code that it comes with it, in the tutorials and stuff, just to show that this is OpenCV and not just the Android camera.
Yeah, so this is the sample code for color detection. So I'll just click on the wall and it highlights everything that color in red. So that's just some sample code that's right there.
And that was also a big part of the summer, was trying to get Android working with OpenCV. It's supposed to be easy, but it's not. But eventually when we get it right, if it was eventually in the Play Store, all we can say is you just have to install this one other OpenCV manager app.
And yeah, it should direct you to the Play Store. If I didn't install OpenCV manually with over ADB, then it would say, would you like to go to the Play Store to install this? And then it would direct you to the Play Store if you were on a real phone and not an emulator and not crash because it doesn't have a Play Store. But yeah.
So back to the presentation. So we need to work more on the OpenCV side. As I said, Bharat is supposed to know what he's doing and he's going to help us more on that next semester. And we plan to continue this in the fall semester. There are a whole bunch of little features we'd like to have on it, but right now we're just going to focus on being able to find the resistor, find the bands on it, find out what the colors are, and then give you a number.
So now we'll go into my project, my second project that I worked on over the summer. It's called Running Tally, and it's an app that you're supposed to use at a track meet, and you're able to record someone's times and then write in their name, and then it'll go into a database, and then you'll be able to go back into that database and recall their events, times, etc., and you'll have all that information already recorded, so you don't have to write it down somewhere else. So I'll just show you what I have right now. I had a lot of problems with the database stuff. That took a lot longer than I thought, but I eventually got the basic database functionality working in Android. So what you do is you go to events, and then it'll bring you to the timing page, and you can select what event that they're in. So they're there, and keyboard should come up. There's a keyboard up there. This one there. Just say athlete. Say Josh. Josh, and then start the timer, and I'll go right there. That'll be larger once it's done, and then I'll stop it. It tells you the exact time, like with the split there, so that'll be what goes into the database with the milliseconds. Press store, and it added Josh, so go back here, go to results. Eventually I'd like to organize it, so let's say there's multiple people that you record in one event and you want to see what each of them did and organize it by event. Or you have one athlete that's participated in multiple events. So right now I just have the athlete, and I was trying to figure out how to, I'm still trying to figure out the SQLite stuff, so I'm not sure how to add in multiple tables and put it in a list view in Android. So right now it just puts the athletes' names there and doesn't really do anything when you click it. You just it just deletes the entries. Correct. Just so I can make sure that it's going in there. Next presentation. So what I still need to do is learn more SQLite stuff, both the table stuff and how to integrate it into Android, and find a nice way to organize it so that you can recall the information organized in the ways I'd like to. And I also want the stopwatch to be able to, I'd like to be able to record multiple people's times. So let's say there's 2 or 3 people in one event and the race is going on at the same time. I want to be able to time all 3 of them, and also take splits. That's an important thing too. So yeah. And then Josh's project.
And my project was called CollabFour. Next slide. Basically what it's supposed to be is a kind of collaborative game of Connect 4. So you can take one turn on the board and you'll never see it again. Well, you'll see it again once it's over. You can, it adds like a win to your tally or a loss. So it's played by everyone who uses the game, makes a turn on it. And it's basically so you can be a better overall player in the game. Connect 4 is just the first game I thought of. It'll if it takes off in any way, it could eventually be used for chess, checkers, tic-tac-toe, billiards, online billiards or something. I have no idea where it's going. But right now what I have is a small demo of, it doesn't assign players to boards yet. All it can do now is you can log in and register. It displays a board using the HTML5 canvas, and you can make a new board that's saved in the database, and you can make turns on it, but you make multiple turns just to show that it can display things. So hit register and make something like RCOS and password RCOS. So if you hit anywhere on the board, and it just makes turns for that, and then you can hit new board and it makes a new thing. So that all works, but right now it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, but it's very soon to come, I think. Just in the fact that I knew no web, or might as well have known no web stuff going into this summer. I thought I knew it well enough. I only knew really basic HTML, it turns out. So I had to learn a lot back to the presentation. So what's to come is it's going to assign boards to people. It's going to add wins to each side when there's it's going to add a win to anyone who contributed to the winning team and a loss to anyone contributing to the losing team. I've got all of the stuff written out on how to tell when it's a win. I just haven't typed it in yet. And it's not pretty yet, but it will be pretty. I had to learn quite a bit of web stuff, a lot of web stuff. I had no idea how much web stuff there was I needed to learn. I had to learn PHP, SQL, JavaScript, HTML better than I did. Lots of stuff I didn't know, but I'm hitting my stride, and it should be done-ish soon. And thank you to the usual suspects. So, questions on any of them?
I think the CollabFour thing is actually a really cool idea.
Thank you.
You should definitely get that online and make it really flashy looking,
yeah,
the graphics really polished before you release it.
Yeah, that's
I think it actually has the
cool
potential of getting picked up.
That's what I hoped for. I got the idea from a lecture hall. I played a game on a desk with a tic-tac-toe board drawn on it. We kept a running tally of whether X's or O's won that week.
Maybe you go to Facebook and then you can become the next thing.
Please don't become the next
I don't want to be the next thing.
Like so much money is the next thing.
Something to think about is if that was to be used with something like chess, it's a little bit more complex than just getting, well, obviously the app itself is more complex, but also the point system would have to be more complex because even if you make the right open in a chess game, if 60 more people are all terrible at chess and you get a loss, you're going to be like, well,
yeah, and eventually I'd like to make it pair up where people that have a lot of wins are on teams with people that also have a lot of wins and stuff like that. And they're competing against people that are good. And CollabFour is a really simplified thing to use because there's a strategy that will make you win every time. But yeah.
Would it be randomized who the next player is, or would there be an option for you to make a group of people and have okay, your group of friends, let's play this one together, but let's put ourselves in this team?
Eventually, that's what I'd like to have. Once it gets to the point where it's awesome and ready to have Facebook integrated or something, that would be a really cool thing to do. All right. Thank you all.